The Pasadena Business Journal is brought to you by these generous sponsors: Clear Lake Volkswagen, Texas Citizens Bank, Kelly Hetman Jack, financial advisor with Mass Mutual, and Remax First Source. Please visit these fine businesses for helping bring you great programming.
Here we go now. Here we go now. Here we go now. Here we go now. Welcome to the second edition of the Pasadena Business Journal. I'm Michael Garfield, your host, and in this edition of the show, we're going to be visiting some great places in and around this great community, starting with one of the fastest growing companies in America, based right here in Pasadena. We're also going to check in with the mayor, with the state of the city, talk about how quickly this area is going, and for those of you who are hungry, we've got a homegrown restaurant that's got some good food. So it's all right here on the Pasadena Business Journal. Stay tuned. You know, I normally wear a sport coat when I do nice little, interviews like this. But you know what? I am in a fun, down-home Texas cooking place here in Pasadena. So I'm going to kill the sport coat, and I got to do a little apron because that's just what I feel like. I don't want to get any of this yummy food on me. And I want to bring you in and welcome you to Papa Yolks here in Pasadena, along with the owner, Neil McGovern. Neil, come on in here. It's good to see you, and thanks for having us today.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
All right. Yolks, Papa Yolks. Something tells me you got some eggs going on. Breakfast and lunch. The people are packed out the door. Congrats on your success. How long have you been around?
We opened November 2013, and we opened at 5 in the morning, and we closed at 3. We just do breakfast and lunch. We do breakfast all day, and of course lunch. And we've been very busy since we opened.
Well, as you should. You've been around about 4.5 years, but you're much longer around here in Pasadena. You've been here well over 30 years in many other businesses. What gave you the decision to open up a place like this?
You know, I've just always wanted to maybe own a restaurant, and I was wanting to let people come in and enjoy a good meal and enjoy with a friendship and just kind of take their time eating and enjoy the food.
Yeah. Well, as you look around, I mean, you could just tell just the decor. I love the license plates, and everybody seems to know people, and that's the whole area of what you have here in Pasadena. And we talked off camera before. Some people just kind of laze around here all day, all afternoon because it's just a gathering place.
Sure. We have customers that they actually come in the morning early. They drink coffee. They'll come back and eat breakfast. They'll come back and eat lunch. They'll come back in the afternoon with their friends and have coffee. We have Bible study here for people. We just open our doors for anybody, and we appreciate the business, and we appreciate anybody that comes here and just wants to relax and just have a nice atmosphere.
Yeah, it's not so much the tables. You also have a whole side of the whole restaurant where you have a lot of event space too.
Yeah, we have another room that we actually took over about 2.5 years ago, and we opened that room up for special events. You can have a reception or bridal shower or a safety meeting or Bible study or whatever you would like to have, and we can open up after hours as well.
Yeah, well, I smell the food, and you know what? It's almost nonstop, as you said, from open to close. Give me one or two of your specialties that people just come in here for.
Well, we're just really famous for the breakfast. We hash browns, waffles, pancakes, and we do everything fresh here. We don't pour it out of a can. So when you can do it fresh, you're giving the customers the good quality and fresh, and that's just what we're all about.
Obviously, something's working. You've tapped into the restaurant area here so much so that you just took over another restaurant not far from here.
Yeah, we just bought back in September of 2017. I bought No Name Barbecue. It's been around since 1983, and it's on the north side of Pasadena, on 225 and South Pasadena Boulevard. And I bought that, and we're trying to get that going as well and making it a better place to eat. We're adding a few more things to the menu. We're not going to change a lot of the recipes because it's been around for such a long time, and It's really an icon of Pasadena.
Yeah, well, I tell you what, between eggs and barbecue, you've got the entire Pasadena area covered. Neil McGovern, thank you so much. Congrats on your success. And I'm telling you what, I'm dressed. You mind if I go sling some hash back
sure.
there?
Go back there. We always need help.
Well, that's good. All right. Well, make sure you check it out. It's called Papa Yolks. It is good stuff, especially when I'm here cooking. All right, let's go.
Come see us.
This is what high blood pressure looks like. Talk with your doctor to create a plan that works for you. Go to loweryourhbp.org.
If I would have followed a treatment plan, I would not be in this situation.
We just finished dinner and it was time for homework. He hates homework. I know he's bright.
Why is it so hard for me?
He's
I'm
just
trying
gotta
as
try a
hard
little
as
harder.
I can.
1 in 5 children struggle with learning and attention issues. Go from misunderstanding to understood.org.
That was good. I am definitely going back to Papa Yolks. And as you can see, the apron is off and it is back to business here with the Pasadena Business Journal. You know, recently, Mayor Jeff Wagner gave a State of the City address to everybody who wants to know the future of what's going on here in and around the area. We recently sat down with the mayor to find out specifically what's the future of business here in Pasadena.
Pasadena is open for business. We're looking for all type of businesses, small and large. Our economic team is working very hard on negotiating deals as we're speaking with big business, but also with small business. Again, large and small is welcome here in Pasadena. Well, you know, when I became mayor, the first thing I needed to do was change the image of Pasadena. Not that Pasadena was ever bad, don't get me wrong on that, but to change the image. And the image is, number one is we're open for business. Have I mentioned that lately? We're open for business? Because we are. And we needed a new attitude to get businesses to come here to Pasadena because, again, it's a new Pasadena. We're so excited HEB is expanding their new Joe V stores here in Pasadena. And exciting, yes, but this is the kind of growth that we need here in Pasadena. This shows our economic team is very serious about negotiating and getting things done. And we had to show them how serious we were by making the utilities, the turning lanes, new traffic lights, was all going to be improved right there by their store. And that's what we're serious about, to show businesses we want them here in Pasadena. The majority of people don't look at that. They drive down the street, they turn into business, and they go in their shop. But before a business will open, they need to make sure there is a roadway, there is a turn lane, there is traffic lights to get people in there. If that's not in place, they're going to find something that down the road that's in place. We're going to make sure that's in place. That's very important, but also going through the permit process, going through all the other things that the city that needs to do for business, and we're doing that now better than we ever have. Pasadena is kind of exciting right now. Now, I feel the attitude, and a lot of people feel it too. We're going to get all the big business, all the industry business, all through the channel around we're going to call the Mayor's Roundtable. We're going to sit down with them and see what we can do for them and what they can do for us. And we're going to build partnerships better than there ever has been.
Thank you, Mayor. You know, the Pasadena Chamber of Commerce announced the winner of the 2018 Business of the Year, and it's San Jacinto College.
Since 1961, San Jacinto College has been educating students in the Pasadena area. Approximately 45,000 credit and non-credit students attend the college every year. Part of what makes San Jacinto College special is its community outreach. Some 1,400 Pasadena ISD students receive free eye exams and eyeglasses through the Seed to Succeed program.
San Jac hosts a number of initiatives in the community that bring families on campus, kids on campus. In March at our central campus, we're hosting Adventures in STEM. It's a festival around science, technology, engineering, and math, and kids get to come on campus and do hands-on experiments. During the day, they come with their school. In the evening on March 8th, we invite families in. It's great for all ages to have a lot of interactive fun with science. We do an event connected to NASA and the National Space Science Day. In that, on April 12th in the evening, we'll have families come in. We have a scientist from NASA who'll speak. We'll have the telescope open to the public on the roof of our science building, and a lot of great activities with moon rocks and other space memorabilia. We like to connect with the community, and we love to get everyone on campus. We want to encourage our young people really to think about their future.
Hundreds of young minds were introduced to college life through 20 camps hosted during the summer. San Jacinto College participates in many city activities and parades throughout the year. If you've never seen one of the many theater performances, put that on your list of things to do. Industry partnerships are important at San Jacinto College, especially with the petrochemical industry.
In 2015, the bond passed, and part of that bond is to build the Center for Petrochemical Energy and Technology. So we broke ground for that building 5 months ago. It's a 20-month build, and this will be the 160,000 square foot facility that's on Fairmont Parkway. So it's on 18 acres of property, and it'll be our training center for petrochemical energy and technology, where our students will move into that facility in fall of 19.
San Jacinto College was chosen by the Aspen Institute as one of the top 5 community colleges in the nation. Quite an honor.
I think that we have a very strong institutional effort. It's a collective energy. It's not pockets of excellence within the institution, but it's every person who works at San Jacinto College driving hard for that goal for our students, to remove all barriers.
San Jacinto College. Your goals, your college. Congratulations to San Jacinto College, our Pasadena Chamber of Commerce Business of the Year.
Maybe you can make retirement happen. After all, you made this vacation happen.
Double points with every purchase?
Cleverly merging promotions.
I love it.
Cross-referencing travel sites. And booking all your flights with those...
Vouchers. I got us bumped.
They were like, oh. But now they're like... Aloha. You aced this vacation. Now get the tips you need to get on track at aceyourretirement.org.
The Pasadena Business Journal would like to shout out to our sponsors that make this program possible. Texas Citizens Bank, the independent, locally owned bank. Clear Lake Volkswagen on I-45, just outside the Beltway. Kelly Hetmanchek, financial advisor with Mass Mutual, helping businesses every day build, protect, and preserve their assets. And RE/MAX First Source Real Estate, serving Pasadena for over 30 years. Please thank them for enabling us to bring you business stories from Pasadena. Tucked into the corner on the southwest side of the city of Pasadena is a growing campus. And you may have driven by and you see these buildings popping up. You want to know what it is? Well, it's a company called Pinnacle ART. But is it a secret what they do? Not really, because they are growing really quickly, and we're going to find out more right now with the CEO. His name is David Rosenwasser. Thank you for having us.
Our pleasure.
Well, we're standing right here in the main building, which has been here about 7 years or so, and I know you're growing. It's kind of like a trading floor. So kind of give us an overview of actually what does Pinnacle ART do?
Sure. Our vision is to make the world more reliable. What that means is, in today's environment, reliability is really key to a competitive advantage for our clients. Lots of process facilities, whether refineries, chemical facilities, mining operations, water, wastewater facilities, and others, really struggle with figuring out where to spend their money to maximize reliability and safety of their operations. We partner with them to do exactly that, joining together data, management, mechanical integrity, reliability engineering, and field know-how to help them make the right decisions.
Gotcha. And you've got companies. I'm looking at the list of the clients and companies you serve around the world. I mean, you've got some big names over here. Do you find them? How do they find you?
It's a little bit of both. At the end of the day, we're about value. We're trying to add value to our clients as opposed to just going and doing a project or billing hours. We want to grow with our clients. And so if we can continue to add value and demonstrate to them how we do that, That's how we continue to be a partner with our clients.
Gotcha. Obviously, you're growing so rapidly. You have so many employees, and I know you're hiring, by the way, which we'll get to that. You have to have a strong philosophy. I mean, what is the philosophy behind this, starting with the management all the way on down?
Yeah, well, it really starts with our people. At the end of the day, we don't have physical assets like chemical refineries or process treatment facilities. We have the people that help those facilities act and behave more reliably.
Yeah. You've been here 7 years, and you know the campus. As we drive in, and we keep driving and driving, and the parking is tight. I see buildings even coming up more. And you started with this one building here, I think in 2011.
That's right.
Let's start with this. Why Pasadena?
It's actually several things. One, we wanted to be close to our client base. Two, we wanted to have a campus environment instead of just being in one single building. But just as importantly, it's been the city of Pasadena that's been so easy to work with. They've really made us feel welcome here.
And obviously, as you continue to build, you're continuing to hire some employees. How many do you have right now?
Right now, we're about 700, but for 2018, we're looking at bringing on probably 200 additional people.
Ooh, I mean, which leads you to the word future. I mean, what is the future of this business and even Pinnacle ART?
Well, it's pretty exciting. As we think about the future for our company, but also the community, we are much more active in the local community. We are starting to grow within our client base. We're expanding both regionally, nationally, and now globally.
Gotcha. As you said, you're kind of in the growing mode and you're trying to add some employees. If people are out there are interested in something, what areas specifically will you be looking for?
In particular, we're looking for engineers. So we like individuals who are self-starters. We like individuals who are tenacious. We like individuals who want to come and join a team to grow together.
Yeah, and particularly, do they really have to be Aggies?
They don't have to be Aggies, although I happen to be one. It is not a requirement to work here.
Gotcha. I had to throw that one over there, but obviously
Absolutely.
it's a great background, and it's a lot of engineering over here. Well, it was a very, very great perspective, obviously, from the CEO, and I see a lot of employees. They're busy at work, and I can see a lot of smiling faces, so it's a wonderful place to work, and I know you do a lot for the community. Obviously, your founder, Ryan Sitter, obviously, he had a great vision, of what he did, and we spoke with him to see how the entire organization started.
Well, about, 12 years ago, I was working already in the oil and gas business, but I had just left a small consulting company that was bought up by the big multinational company Siemens. And here I was, 31-year-old guy, kind of trying to figure out what my next step was, and decided, I'm going to start my own business. And I started in the area that I knew, which was mechanical integrity or reliability of all these equipment items, pressure vessels, pumps, that are in plants all up and down the Houston and Gulf Coast area. I'm not really involved in the company anymore. I've stepped away because I'm serving in public office now, but was the CEO up there up until about 3.5 years ago when I stepped down. And I'm really proud of everything that the company has accomplished, both with me at the helm and then since then as they've continued to grow. But yeah, it's, I think, up to 750 people now and doing business all over the world. When we started, it was just me basically in my dining room. And then we eventually moved over into a little office in Pearland. And I guess 4 or 5 years in, I got connected with the guys in Pasadena. And they said, hey, there's some land over here. We ended up buying it. They really worked with us to get permits done quickly and get utilities to the site. We started building there. And I'll remember, our original agreement with the city was if they would get the utilities to the site that we were going to build at, we would agree to bring 20 employees to Pasadena. I think today there's something like 350 that office over in that location.
And that's a wrap. I'm Michael Garfield, your host, and we appreciate you tuning in. Hope you learned a lot. I know we had a lot of fun. And we'll see you next time right here on the Pasadena Business Journal.
The Pasadena Business Journal was brought to you by these generous sponsors: Clear Lake Volkswagen, Texas Citizens Bank, Kelly Hetman Jack, financial advisor with Mass Mutual, and Remax First Source. Please visit these fine businesses for helping bring you great programming.